Hi campers, my name's Haley and today I'm here to show you how to make some slushies. So what you're going to need for this is one of your flavor packets, which should be inside your kit. So if you'll go ahead and grab that. And then while you're also in your kit, you're going to need to grab this baggie that has rock salt in it to create our slushies. In addition to those two things, you're going to need some ice. So it's going to be about 4 cups of ice, but if you don't have quite that much ice, that's okay. And if you don't have ice at your house, you can always make ice by putting water into some cups and things like that and putting it in the freezer for a little bit. And then you're also going to need some water to mix your flavor packet into. And then I have a spoon to stir it with, but you could use a popsicle stick that's inside of your kit for the catapults. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is take my flavor packet, and I have a lemonade flavored packet. And it says on the packaging that I need 0.5 liters of water to mix it in. And so that is about 16.9 ounces, which is about a bottle of water. So I went ahead and just filled this cup up, knowing that this is about the same amount as a bottle of water. And I'm going to rip open this flavor packet. All right, guys, I now have my flavor packet open. I had to go get some scissors to do that, so you may have to do the same. But now I'm just going to take my flavor packet, pour it into the water, make sure it's all in there. And then I'm going to use my spoon, or if you have that popsicle stick, you can use it, and I'm just going to mix it all together. All right, once I have that all mixed up and good, I'm going to take my empty Ziploc bag, and I'm going to just pour this lemonade packet, I'm going to pour this lemonade into my bag. All right, and now I'm going to zip this nice and tight because I don't want it to come loose once I put it inside the bag with the ice. So make sure it's nice and tight. Okay, now that I have this sealed, I'm going to put it to the side for a second, and I'm going to get my bag of rock salt and the ice I have, and I'm going to combine those two things. So I'm going to open up my bag with the ice, I'm going to open up my bag with the rock salt and just pour those together. And when the rock salt hits the ice, they have a reaction to where it's going to get really cold and it's going to help us make our slushie. So I'm just going to shake that up for a second to mix the salt in with the ice. And then I'm going to put my flavored water into the bigger Ziploc bag. Zip it up. You don't want anything to spill out. Get all the air out of it. And now for the next 2 to 5 minutes, or really until however long it takes to make your slushie, I'm going to shake this. I'm just going to keep shaking the bag and moving it around until I have an icy formed. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right, so I finished shaking up my bag until I have a nice slushy consistency that I'm happy with. And so when I was shaking it, I found that it got really cold. So I went ahead and grabbed a paper towel to hold the bag as I shook it. So you may want to do the same. But if you don't have any paper towels, you can use a washcloth, a towel, or a t-shirt to hold it so your hands don't get too cold. So now what we're going to do is we're going to open up the big bag and we're going to pull out our slushy bag. So it's going to be a little wet, so you may use that same paper towel or whatever it is that you had to wipe it off. So I'm going to go ahead and close up this ice bag so I don't make any spills anywhere. And once I get that closed up, I'm going to grab my slushy bag. And I'm just going to wipe it off a little bit. So you can see how there's these chunks of ice now in my slushy bag. And so now it's ready to eat. So all I have to do is open up the bag. I can pour it back in the cup. Or if I don't want to do that and I don't want to wait for a cup, I can just go and eat it straight out of the bag. And there you go. That's how you make slushies in a bag. So I hope you enjoy this nice treat that you got to make today. And maybe you can make it again someday with some of your friends. Bye, guys.